everyone, welcome to my channel and thank you very much for joining me for a shave video. What we're using, first I'm going to show the soap. The soap is from Phoenix Arts and Accoutrements. It's alright, it threw me off because it says Crown King there, so I think there's like a collaboration maybe, I'm not too sure. But this soap's called Porthos, there it is. Really nice label, and it's their take or a homage to Aramis, is it? Let me just have a look. Is it Aramis? Aramis. I have got the splash. I haven't got the matching splash to this, but I have got Aramis, which I'll be using today, and there it is. It's a vintage bottle. I think it's about 1970s maybe, I'm not too sure, but I'll be using that today with this soap. I'll just show you what it looks like inside. There it is. Really nice, and it is very strong. When you take the lid off, it's about a 7 without even putting water to it and making a lather. But it's a really nice smell, I really like it. Does it smell like the splash? It does, but I find the splash is more powdery. So yeah, I've put some into my Captain's Choice bowl, which is actually floating in my sink because it's hot water and the copper bowl holds heat. It's going to give you a nice lather, hopefully, a nice warm lather. Brush of choice is going to be Phoenix Arts and Accoutrements, and it's called the Amber Aerolite 24mm. And it's synthetic. This is like a bit of a backbone in this one. It's not really a flopper, but it's a but it's a good backbone on that. And I just love the handle on this. You can't see it, but when you see it through the light I've got above my camera, you can see all the different like amber inside. It's really nice. Got this from was it the Gentleman's Groom Room up in Scotland, Dundee? This is where I got these. I got most of them from there actually. It's expensive to pay for shipping and stuff from the States, so that's the reason why I got it from there. So yeah, that's what I'll be using. I'm going to put that just there. Right, razor of choice is going to be the Blackland, I remember this, the Blackland Blackbird Lite. There you go. And this is the light version of the Blackbird. Now the original Blackbird was quite aggressive. People thought like, well, they felt the blade exposure and stuff like that, and it put a lot of people off. So they come out with this light and they've done some finer, you know, adjustments and stuff to give you a nice smooth shave, and that's what we've got here now. It's a beautiful razor. It's made out of solid brass, and underneath it does say light, which I'll show you when I put the new blade in, or put a blade in. Yeah, it's really nice, really nice. It's got a weight to it as well. I've used this on camera, I think. I can't remember. So that's what I'll be using, and I am going to be using a bit of a Porthos blue today for some pre-shave. Right, I'm going to load the razor. We'll get shaving. So yeah, I hope you're all fantastic. I can't remember when this is going out. Well, wherever day it goes out, I hope you're having a fantastic day. So that's the bottom of the cap, and it does say light just there. It's edged in. If you can see, I'm not too sure if you're going to see that. Well, that's what it says, and it's got nothing else on it, and that's the bottom. And that's the some machine marks in there. Yeah, I polished this up actually. You started to do a bit of like a patina. Some people like that, but I'm ex-forces, so I like a bit of polish. You know, I like to polish things up. So I've just polished that up actually. So I'll be careful I don't drop it because it does feel like quite slippy. So did I show you the razor blades? No, I haven't. So I'm just opening them up. Today I'll be using Super Shave X blades. I like these blades. They're very smooth and they work for me. So I've just opened up a new pack. There's 10, I think. Yeah, 10 in a pack. Throw that over there, and they come like this. It does say manufactured for Mers Razor Works UK, but it's Swedish steel, I think. Yeah, Swedish stainless steel. Right, let's open this up. It's double wrapped. I can go down here. There you go. And thank you very much for new subscribers. I have noticed it's gone up, and then it went down. But it is what it is. There we go. Look at that. No, there's no glue in this either. So you've got no glue marks. So yeah, really nice blades these. I like them. Right, I'm going to load the razor. I'm waffling a bit today, ain't I? I think some of you like me waffling. That's what I get in the comments anyway. And if you haven't already, please leave me your shaves of the day. It gives me ideas. I do appreciate it. Right, lock that down. Hardly any overhang on this razor. Really nice razor. That's what it looks like, if you can see that. Yeah, fantastic handle. I like it. It does grip. It's just that I've polished it so it might feel a little, you know, slippery. So yeah, and this is the Captain's Choice bombs taken out of the sink now. It's been floating, so it's melted it. I have got some in there, if you can see it. It's dripping everywhere. So I'll just put that to the side now, because you see it's very hot, because copper holds the heat. Right, I'm going to wet the mush, and we'll get on shaving. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this shave for a while. I've been looking at the soap. I've had the soap a while. I might have already done a video on this soap, but I'm just going to put some pre-shave on while I'm talking. Yeah, I've had it a while. Probably used it a few times. But I do like the smell of it. It's that like vibe of the 70s. I do like it. Get some more of that on. You don't really need this with this soap because Phoenix Lights and Accoutrements are, you know, they're very good soaps. But I'm just, as I say, I'm trying to get through some stuff now. Look at that. I've got 3 days growth on my face. I was shaving every day, wasn't I, when I first started this channel? For the guys who are new to this channel, I used to shave every day, but I used to upload only twice. And I found that I'm getting better shaves and letting it grow out now a little bit and then shaving, so that's what I've been doing. Anyway, I'm going to dip the bristles, get some water in that. I'm going to put the top on that because it's going to, leaving it open like that, it just drives me mad. I'm going to shut it. So there's some water in that. There you go. I'm going to go straight into it. It'll probably go pasty and then I'll just add some more water to it. A fantastic bowl this is. This I got from eBay actually. Many moons ago now, and yeah, this could be I mean, if you've never had a Captain's Choice bowl, they're well made, you know, the copper, they'll last forever. It's a nice little heirloom if you want to pass it down, you know, if you've got children. What a scent strength, still 7. It's really strong, this is. Normally they're quite strong anyway, but this is really strong. I like this soap though. CK6 you can't really beat it. Some of that, get in there. I'm going to get a bit more water in there, so I'm just going to dip the bristles in. Put it into there. Yeah, it's very humid today. I can't remember what, it's Friday today. So you should be seeing this Wednesday maybe? Don't know. Don't quote me on that. It could be Sunday, but I think it's going to be Wednesday. Yeah, it's very like humid, not really, it's not, the sun ain't out, it looks like it's going to rain, but it's gone really warm, like muggy. That's the word, muggy. Look at this. Woo, didn't take long, did it? So I'm going to be using that now. I'm just going to put this down, mind your ears if you've got headset on. Sorry. A bit more water on the old mush. And let's get lathering. That was my knee cracking. It's a sign of the old age coming through. Now I keep myself, well, I try to keep myself flexible, like I do stretches and stuff. Because I think once you've lost that, you know, you start to suffer with bad backs and stuff like that. I suffer from a bad back anyway. I suffer from sciatica. And when I have a flare up, it's a nightmare. I think I picked last time I had a flare up, I only picked up a kettle and it went, so it's crazy. A bit more water. Yeah, good brush this is. Yeah, I got it from, as I say, the Gentleman's Groom Room up in Dundee. If he's still got like these brushes, I'll probably link to one of the brushes and you can have a look on there. That's where I got it from. Yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe to, I was going to say, subscribe to my Instagram. Please follow me on Instagram, I meant to say. I'm on 600 now, so it is going up, that is. And it's fantastic because I do put like previews out on that, on Instagram, and I also do previews on here anyway in the posts. So I'm just saying, if you have got Instagram, go and follow me if you're new to the channel. And at the end of the channel, I always put like a QR code if you want to scan it and go over to Instagram. Right, I'm going with that. It's really nice cushion, that. Look at that. Really nice. Put that back in there. Have a bit of a clean up. Yeah, I've had my barnet cut today. I'm gonna heat up the razor. There's no traffic whatsoever. I think it's because it's half term in the UK, and you know, teachers and kids are not going to school, are they? So this is nice and quiet. So here we go with the grain, with the Super Shave X. Here we go. Really nice razor this is. Don't need much pressure on it. We don't need pressure with any razor, but this literally goes down. Look at the shine on that. It's a reflection of the razor. This razor as well is probably above mild into like the slight medium aggression. And that's what Blackland wanted to do with this razor. So they put it out so this is an everyday razor, which you know it is. Really nice razor, this is really nice. Yeah, I believe the original Blackbird was he had high blade feel, and it put a few people off. Well, put a few people off who wants to get the razor, and they've done some tweaking to this razor, and now it's the Lite, and they've done it to a T, to be honest. It's a good looking razor though, I really like it in the collection. Yeah, beautiful razor. I will put a link to Blackland, the razors and stuff. I don't know if you still can get them in brass, because I did look and it's only like polished on my shit. I can't remember if the finish anyway, but it was out of stock anyway. I don't know if you have to, you know, sign up to an email or something, like some of the razor companies out there. So I don't know when they're going to be back in stock. But if I was you, I'd just go onto the website if there's a mailing list or anything, if you were interested in one of these. And get on doing it that way. Or just go with your local vendor. I think Slick Boys do Blackland. I think the Ospreys are Slick Boys. Could be wrong. I think it is Slick Boys. And the Osprey is the adjustable razor. I haven't got the Osprey. I nearly brought one actually, but I stopped. Because it was either out of one of them or a Wolfman, and I picked the right one. I really like the Wolfman. Not knocking the Osprey because I never used it. It's like anything. If you've seen something and you've really wanted it for a long time, you're gonna go towards that, aren't you? Instead of having something what's new and you've never used. Even though I've never used a Wolfman. Right, I'm gonna take this water out of here. Mr. Sink will probably say hello. And that was the first pass. Right, nice pass that was. And that has mowed most of it down again. Let's say 3 days scrubble. I was gonna say then. Stubble, and it's mowed down in the first pass. Right, Mr. Sink. I can't remember if this soap irritates me actually, because the scent on it. Sometimes the different oils and stuff for my skin, it turns very sensitive on some products. So, you know, I could see a little bit of hair starting to come into my skin. But it's a fantastic lather. I love the smell of it. That's the trouble. But I'll soon find out in the after the next pass. Second pass now, across the grain. Reach up the razor. As soon as I clear some of this, I'll have a look. Wow, look at that. No pressure whatsoever. I'm literally doing this. I like that. I don't use this very often either. It's a shame really, because obviously being a content creator, that's the word. I buy products for my channel and also to enjoy. I'm like a bit of a collector as well. But mainly I like to collect things. I collected way before I had a channel, so it's a shame that some of the razors I don't get to do it every day with them. Shave, or every time I have a shave. I've got a little lump there. Acne spot, I'm going to call it. Wow. Blade's nice and smooth. Not too sharp either. Wow. Oh, he knocked that over then. He knocked over my hand wash. Right, that nostril, look at that. Keep looking over here. Sorry, I'm looking at the mirror right next to the camera. Wow. Right up that nostril. Tell you what, I might have to do a third pass on the top lip. It feels like it's completely taken it. Wow, wow, wow. Right, I'm going to rinse the face. That was the second pass. Really nice pass, that was. Oh yeah, I won't go against the grain now on the top lip. You see how it's gone red? I'll show you. Let me just rinse the face. Yeah, certain ingredients in shaving soaps sometimes give me a bit of a reaction. Not bad or anything like that, but you can see just here how it's gone red. That's just my skin reacting to the whatever's in that soap. That's how I know it's here as well. I've had it with a few soaps. Just this time it's happened with this one, but it happens, you know. This is why I say you should do it on your arm, for, you know, just to see if anything happens. But to be honest, it doesn't happen on my arm. It only happens on the face because that's the most sensitive part, I suppose. Right, I'm just going to wrap up a bit more lather in this bowl. Here we go. Don't feel burning, no sensation. It might be irritation from the brush because I was scrubbing my face with it, weren't I, the first pass? Could be that. Could be anything. Could be a number of things. Could be, as I say, an ingredient in it. Could be the way I'm doing it with this brush. You know, when I'm doing all this, sometimes it might, you know, irritate it. It could be the blade. It could be still have polish on the razor and that's irritating my skin. It could be anything. I'm rambling about anything now. And thank you so much for feedback about my videos. You know, some people like it, you know, me talking rubbish, and some people ain't bothered. You know, they're really polite in the comments. So I do appreciate that. I really do. Here we go, against the grain, but not on the top lip. I don't know why I've painted it. It's a great razor. This is. Look at that. It's a great razor, it really is. Mows it straight down. Yeah. Wow. Bit of a singer, this one. Get a bit of that off the top lip and put it on there. Yeah, my third pass, for people who are new, my third pass is always my pick-up pass as well as. I don't wash it off and then do a pick-up pass. Yeah, I don't think it's a soap. It might be the polish from the razor, actually. Could be. I don't know what it is. I'm sure I'm rambling about that. Alright, calm down. As I say, it's still so slick. I could still do, you know, bits and dabs. Alright, Mr. Sink. That was fantastic. Enjoyed that. Right, I'm going to rinse with cold water. Ooh. It's gone down now. It's weird. I think it was the razor, yeah, the polish. I haven't polished it off properly. You're supposed to buff it up. Really like high polished. Until you can feel like the residual polish on the handle and top cap and all that is off. But I didn't, did I? I've just literally, I did it quickly. So that's my own fault. I think that's what this is. But it's not sore or anything, it really ain't. But that was a nice shave. Little pimple there. Didn't catch it or anything. Yeah, nice shave that was. Didn't nick me or anything. Right, put that over there. Right, we're going with some splash. Now this might aggravate it, we'll see. See how it's just a little bit, it looks like it's burnt. I've got soap on my hands. Oh, that's off. Here we go. Let me know if you've used this in the past. It's got no restrictor, so I nearly just tipped it all over the place. Let me know if you've used this Aramis. Is it Aramis? Aramis. Oh, it smells nice. Oh, stinger. Chicken dinner. To be honest, I prefer the smell of the soap to the aftershave. It just reminds me of, I don't know, like an Avon kind of smell, you know, that kind of aftershave you get with a bottle that's shaped like a boot or something. That's what it kind of smells to me. It does smell similar to the soap, but this is more, I don't know what it is, more intense and more forgiving. It's not more, I can't explain it. More up to date, that's the word, more up to date. This is more old school and yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. But it's okay, it's done the job. Stop the, close the pores a little bit. Right, we're going to use some balm, and it's going to be Boots Freshwood Aftershave Balm. I've used this many times off camera and on camera, I think. This stuff's really good if you can get it in Boots. Sometimes you go into Boots and you look for these kind of things, you can't find them. But what I suggest you do is go onto the website, just type in Boots shaving, and it comes up sometimes that. You can get the aftershave with that. It's a great matchup as well. It's like a woodsy smell. You can get an aftershave, but be mindful, because I brought an aftershave thinking it was aftershave, but it weren't. It's for the electric shaver, a pre-shave. So be careful with that. I have got the actual aftershave, but that's becoming very rare now. Oh, that was nice. Really thick balm, that is. Like the person, very thick. Right, got it all over me. What's going on here? Dry my hands and close this video down. Right, I can see now. Yeah, just a little bit of irritation there. It could be a number of things, so I'm not blaming the soap or anything like that. I think it was me with the polishing of this razor. As I say, I can still feel the residual slickness, well, yeah, off the polish. And if I haven't, like, completely, I only put my finger on it, if I haven't put my, if I haven't buffed it properly, and you like putting polish onto your face, isn't it? So yeah, anyway, rambling, eh? Anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. I do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up. It helps the video go out there so people can come over and subscribe, hopefully. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. At the end of the video, I will put a QR code for Instagram if you want to go over to that. So yeah, final words. Have a great day, whatever you're doing. Right, see you later and try a bit. Try.